Guten Tag, Guten Tag, wie geht's? C'est moi, DJ Bandita. Adita's going to pay homage today to the great Lenny Bro. Dita saw a thing that kind of pissed him off, and he doesn't know why guitarists, if you say you love guitar and guitarists, why so many of guitarists or people who think they are guitarists or know who a great guitarist is, why they seem to ignore and poo-poo on a lot of great classical musicians. So I saw this thing on Joe Rogan where Joe Rogan was saying, Leonard Skinner's guitarist, I forget the guy's name, solo on Freebird is the greatest guitar solo of all time. Okay, I think that Joe Rogan, first of all, I think he's kind of, he blows whichever way the wind blows. Because this is a guy who was convinced the world was flat until they threatened to take away his channel, and then he did an about face on that, which is typical of Hollywood people and people with YouTube channels in general, except me. I say what I think. Anyway, and I don't change my mind unless someone gives me solid evidence to do that. But we're not talking about flat earth or whatever, or moon landings, are we? No, we're talking about guitar players and why classical players get snubbed. I don't know why. I love guitar music, and all I did was I posted some comments on. I listed 5: Eli Kastner, Lenny Bro, Julian Bream, and a few other guitar players that whose names don't come to mind right now. But I said I posted on this. So I guess 99.99% of the people who posted on Joe Rogan's comments have never heard of these guys, because I said Lenny Bro and Julian Bream can play circles around any electric guitar player you can name, and that's just a fact. And anyone who knows anything about music knows that I'm speaking the truth here. Okay, and classical players don't get the love they deserve. So this is for those classical players, because they are true virtuosos. I mean, these guys, like Lenny Bro and Julian Bream, could play anything. So I'm going to talk a bit about the tragic life of Lenny Bro. So just really quickly, Lenny Bro was an American-Canadian guitarist. He blended many styles of music, including jazz, country, classical, and flamenco. Inspired by country guitarists like Chet Atkins, Bro used fingerstyle techniques not often used in jazz guitar. By using a 7-string guitar and approaching the guitar like a piano, he opened up possibilities for the instrument, and he lived from August 5th, 1941 till August 12th, 1984. He was born in Maine, but became famous up here in Canada because he moved to Winnipeg and did a lot of things here. And that's why I know of him, because that town I grew up, the city I grew up was only 340 miles from Winnipeg. And we used to go when we were kids, teenagers. That was the thing. Weekend trip to Winnipeg, right? That was our big road trip. Anyway, he was born in Auburn, Maine, but sadly, just going to go on to his August 12th, 1984, his body was found in a swimming pool at his apartment complex in Los Angeles, California. The coroner reported that Bro had been strangled. Bro's wife, Jewel, was the chief suspect, but she was not charged. And he did have some serious drug problems, which is not unusual to guitarists. But I encourage you, those of you who make these ridiculous and ill-informed statements like Jimi Hendrix is the best guitar player of all time or whatever, maybe expand your horizons a little bit, and maybe if you've had a steady diet of McDonald's hamburgers and Harvey's, and Wendy's, maybe it's time to have a steak once in a while. Do I sound like a snob? I don't care if I do. I feel myself I don't give classical guitarists enough love. But you can check my videos. I do a lot of videos that praise classical guitarists. And I'll tell you in all honesty, if an angel came down or visited me from heaven, said, Randall, I'll grant you one wish, one guitar wish, what would you be? And I would say, give me the ability to play guitar like Lenny Breau or Julian Bray, and I'll be happy, like really happy. So there you go. And if you don't know who Julian Bream is, shame on you if you're a guitar player. He was a CBE, English classical guitarist and lutenist. Born 15th July 1933 in Battersea, London, England. He died at 87 in Wiltshire, England. And this guy was brilliant. So there's two fabulous guitarists you might want to check out. For those of you who think, and I like Lynyrd Skynyrd. I even told this guy, hey, you know, I like Lynyrd Skynyrd. And if you like him, why do you care what my opinion is? But you're voicing your opinion, so I'm going to voice my opinion. And so I think this one guy who said, I was delusional, basically, probably blocked me from responding. So I put in another comment under the thing saying, real musicians like classical guitarists need a laugh too. So keep posting your ill-informed, totally biased, non-insightful opinions that just show how ignorant you are. Because it's good for a laugh, I take nothing away from Lynyrd Skynyrd. I love Lynyrd Skynyrd. At the same breath, I also love Lenny Breau and Julian Bream, and there is no way in hell that any I've never heard any rock guitarist that can touch those guys. My opinion, my channel. Happy plucking. Wiedersehen.